I can't believe that I haven't spent some time analyzing and chatting about Jamal Roberts, one of the front runners in this year's Idol competition. Such confidence, such a great voice, knows who he is, performs so well. I've seen many of his performances. I watch the highlights, the summaries and stuff on YouTube, but I haven't spoken about him, so today is the day. Yes! I love him so much. Full voice, again connected, but much more breath flowing.
Don't want a mic stand just hanging around.
Keep me where the light is.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel, especially if this is your first time. So glad you clicked. You're probably a fan of Jamal Roberts, following American Idol this current season here in April 2025. And if you're a loyal subscriber and supporter of the channel, you are so welcome also. I love it when I see my supporters leave comments and give their opinion and encourage me. Really, comments mean a lot to me. So if you haven't subscribed, please consider to do that. It'll really help us to do the work that we do and to do more of it. So yeah, on this channel, we analyze singers mainly. And I analyze it for the purpose of helping you as a lover of music, as someone who loves listening to singing and singers and love maybe watching competitions like The Voice and Idol and etc., to give you some information, some new ways of listening and looking at performances, which will just heighten your enjoyment. So we talk about things like how they use their voice, is it a good quality sound, the resonance of their sound. Do they have options as a vocalist? Can they sing breathy or connected? Can they sing high and loud? Can they sing soft? Do they choose the right song? Do they choose the right songs? Do they choose the right keys to sing the songs in? What is their stagecraft like? Like, how do they make people look at them and keep their audience's attention? All of those kinds of things is what we talk about. So let's get right into it. Jamal singing Try a Little Tenderness. Super, super, super well-known classic. Always sort of a risk to do that on the one hand. On the other hand, if it's such a beloved song, then, you know, people are immediately going to connect with the song, even when they hear the opening riff or whatever, you know. So let's check this out. I actually haven't watched this at all. I just saw Jamal. I thought, let me talk about him. I haven't done that yet. And it happens to be Try a Little Tenderness. So what you're going to get from me is my very first spontaneous reaction.
Oh, she made me weary. Them young girls.
Them young girls.
They do get weary. Wearing that same old shaggy dress. Yeah, 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 yeah. But when she gets weary, try a little tenderness. Oh, my, 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 my.
That's so cool, don't you think? Sort of a slow opening to the song. And he plays around with his voice. He puts a bit of his signature on it without taking anything away from the song. I mean, I haven't listened to the whole thing, obviously. This is the first 30 seconds. But it's so important for these singers in a competition like this to take a song and put their own stamp on it. Make it their own. You know, we throw that term around so much in these competitions. You must make the song your own. So he's making it his own. He's putting his signature on it. He's doing some little melodic things and slowing it down and all of that to put his own stamp on it without diminishing what the song is saying or how the song normally feels. I also love that his eyes are so open. You know, many singers sing with their eyes closed a lot of the time, especially if it's a ballad, you know, a slower song or something very emotional, love song or a song about loss or a song about a struggle, you know, whatever. And that's fine. Of course, you can close your eyes in moments. But the way most people connect with you is through your eyes. And his eyes are generally very open and alive. He doesn't seem absent. Like sometimes people's eyes are open, but it doesn't seem like, you know, it's like the lights are on, but there's nobody home kind of look. But he doesn't do that. He's very present and active with his eyes. And of course, those very white teeth look really amazing while he sings. So yeah, I love the opening. Let's see what happens next.
It's not just sentimental, no.
So cool. He just
It makes it easier to bear. Just try a little tenderness, yeah. All you gotta do is hold her when you wanna. Gotta squeeze her, don't tease, never leave her. You gotta get high. Just try a little tenderness, yeah. You gotta learn how to hold her, yes you do. You gotta learn how to love her, yes you do. Take my advice and squeeze her, don't tease her, never leave her. You gotta get high. Try a little tenderness.
yeah, man. That's how you do it. So, love how this arrangement is crafted. Starting not really slower. Now that I've listened to the whole thing, I realized I said earlier that he started slow. It's not really slow, it's just like empty. So, empty meaning there wasn't, there was no rhythmic drive. It was very open, it was very sparse. And then it changed, and then it almost became gospel. You know, that kind of vibe. And then really slowing it down at the end so you could do sort of ad-libby type stuff. I think he was very smart to take that song and do that with the arrangement. It just made it engaging. They have 1 minute and 40 or 50 seconds or something. They limit it in these rounds. They cannot sing of the full song. So how to take that song and make it very interesting, make it your own, like we said, put your stamp on it, in 1 minute and 50 seconds or whatever. Really, really difficult, especially some of the guys try to do that to the point where it's distracting. It loses me, or it feels try hard, you know. In his case, it didn't feel like that. And did you notice how his body language changed from just being very cool and sort of suave in the beginning, just sort of talking, them girls, they do get weary, and sort of talking almost. And then he started moving, and then as the arrangement became more full, more rhythmically driven, and more layers of sound in the production of the song, he started moving, and then he really moved. And then he walked back, and then he just went, tenderness, you know, at the end, sort of threw his shoulders back. And you could just hear the response in the crowd. That is excellent stagecraft. Didn't look try hard, didn't look like too much, didn't look fake. It just seemed very organic, very natural, very clever, but not rehearsed. It looks spontaneous. It looks like he's just feeling it in the moment and presenting it that way. I think that was excellent. I mean, vocally, he chooses the right songs for his voice, I think. even the other things that I've seen of his. Chooses the right songs, he uses his voice well. I think he knows and understands his own voice very well, which you would expect at this stage in a competition like this. But he does. But it's not a spectacular, super duper voice. It's a great voice, but it's not like Colby Jordan or even what's his face, Philo, or or Kanan. I don't think the gifting in the voice is as pronounced with Jamal as it is with some of these other guys. Oh, there are others too with excellent, just incredible voices. But that's not the point. Or that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is that you know how to use your voice correctly. He sings well technically. I can hear everything he says, etc. So you have to use your voice, know and use your voice correctly, but you have to connect with people. That is the main thing. You can be an excellent singer with an extraordinary, beautiful voice and stand there and deliver the most excellent vocal performance, but not connect with people. That's pointless, right? So I think he's on the right path. I think he knows his lane and he's staying in his lane. And I think he can go very far in this year's competition. Excited to see what happens next. Top 14 becomes top 12, and then 10, and then, gets really, really tense. Please vote for your favorites. If you're in the States and you're able to vote, vote for your favorites. Don't assume they'll get through just because they sing well. Vote for them, and let's see what happens. Thank you for spending the time with me. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, I want you to remember that your voice matters.